What time of year is it?
It's fall.
Pumpkin beer season.
Oktoberfest season.
Both. But this episode's about pumpkin beer.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So Elysian Brewing has a nice little 12-pack mixed pumpkin beer pack in the liquor stores. I grabbed one. Let's have some pumpkin beer.
Okay.
The first beer is Night Owl. It's their award-winning pumpkin ale brewed with pumpkin and spiced in conditioning with nutmeg, clove, cinnamon, ginger, and allspice, weighing in at 6.7 ABV.
Ooh, okay. I seem to remember doing this one before.
I know I've had Night Owl before, and I liked it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, you definitely get all the spices right in the nose.
One's not.
Maybe more nutmeg than the others, at least to me.
Yeah, see, I was getting a little bit more cloves, so. But, yeah, they're balanced nicely. Not getting,
Yeah, I mean, slightly, yeah. Yeah, I think maybe I get a little more clove in the flavor. And pumpkin beers, of course, they're a very personal thing. Even a lot of people don't like them at all. And even people that do like them have a preference. I don't want a lot of clove, or I don't want a lot of nutmeg.
Yeah. So, people definitely have opinions. I think even every year about this time, I start seeing the pumpkin beers come out. I'm like, it's pumpkin beers. Then I drink some, I'm like, oh, these are good. That's right. Every year.
At the end of the season, I get to a point where, like, don't even face me with that pumpkin beer. Yeah. I've had enough.
That's why you see this one, I guess I shouldn't really say too much because this was in a 12-pack, if I recall. Yeah. So, after a 12-pack, I'd be kind of like,
well, I'm giving this guy 4 of them. Yeah. We're drinking 4 of them now, and then I got 4 of them.
Yeah, so that's a reasonable number. Yeah. Hey, you can let that stretch out for next month and a half or so.
So, pretty light. It's nice. I think it's fairly light in color. Clear, obviously, as you probably saw from the pictures. And it leaves a nice pumpkin spicy aftertaste on your palate. Yeah, I quite enjoy it.
Yeah, with like the cinnamon type. I like the mouthfeel. It's carbonated just nicely where it's kind of almost effervescent, almost. Yeah. But it makes it kind of light and drinkable too. Kind of lighter bodied.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. It's kind of weird because it's just about the time you drinking and it's like, oh, that's going to be kind of too sweet. Like too much like a pumpkin pie kind of comes in with a little bit of bitterness to cut that. Yeah. So it's not.
Yeah, it's definitely not sweet at all.
No.
I love that aftertaste.
Yeah.
I mean, that finishing flavor is just really nice.
It is.
Reminds me of just pumpkin pie.
Yep. Yeah. Straight up. All right, so the next one is the Punkaccino. Let's see here. Punkaccino, a pumpkin ale with the attitude of a world-weary barista. Punkaccino packs a shot of... I don't have my glasses. A shot of Stumptown coffee. So we'll talk about Stumptown here in a sec. Stumptown coffee in your pint with just a shake of cinnamon and nutmeg. 6% ABV.
Now, we Googled Stumptown because I couldn't recall what Stumptown was, and it's actually Portland, Oregon. Evidently, there's a bunch of stumps all over the place when the town was first established, because, of course, there were trees there and they had to clear them. So I was like, sweet, where's Elysium from? Must be Portland, Oregon, Seattle, Washington. Yeah. So, they're close.
Yeah. It's the Pacific Northwest. Getting right amount of coffee, I think.
Yeah, the coffee... Maybe a little light on the coffee, but you can taste it. It's there. It really complements the rest of the beer.
Yeah.
I get the nutmeg in the nose.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a winner.
Yeah, this is great. I like that better than the last one. I have to refresh my memory on what nutmeg and such smells like. I know what it smells, but I couldn't identify it.
That is quite good. Sweet on the finish, not overly so, and not cloying. But yeah, that's. If you told me that was a stout, I'd believe you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just slightly roasty, or it's got a good amount of roast in it, not too much roast.
Yeah. See, I don't even know if I'd call that roast though, because it's just coffee flavor.
Roasted coffee? No.
Just because usually when I drink a stout that has roast in it,
Yeah.
it has the
It's acidic.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
acidic.
or astringent.
Yeah, right. And this is not at all.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, no, it's not astringent. I just get the roast flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, you're right. It's from the coffee.
Yeah.
Probably.
So,
Unless they put something else in it, but who knows? It's I don't know. It's not. It's fairly dark. I'd say like a brown.
yep. I would say
I
brown.
mean, still like a dark copper.
Yeah, that's on the higher end of brown too, with the SRM.
That's quite good. 2 down, and they're both winners.
Yeah, it's almost
Yeah.
like these guys know what they're doing or something.
Now, if you look at the bottle, I believe the pumpkin is supposed to be inhaling into his mouth vapors from the bowl.
Is that right?
But I like to view it as he's vomiting into the bowl, and that's what they put in the bottle.
This has become less attractive to me for some reason.
You don't have to picture it that way. Please feel free to consider him inhaling those flavors.
It's nice, like a nice glass of pumpkin vomit.
Yeah.
Oh, if it tasted like this, I'd be okay with it.
Yeah, me too. So our third beer is Dark of the Moon, or Dark O' the Moon. It's an Irish beer. Dark of the Moon, tell you lads. Dark of the Moon Pumpkin Stout is spookily smooth and chocolatey with a touch of cinnamon. Oh, and this one weighs in at 7.5% ABV. Certainly dark,
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, yeah. No, it definitely is. I'm getting the cinnamon.
Lovely head to it. That's a strange chocolate aroma, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't taste like or smell like it's like a very dark chocolate.
Yes, very. I'm wondering if that's the cinnamon kind of
Augmenting it.
influencing that. Because this smells kind of cinnamony to me.
Oh, it tastes very cinnamon.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, the cinnamon's really heavy on that.
Like too much cinnamon.
Yeah. You have to like cinnamon. If you don't like cinnamon, don't drink
Yeah.
this one. Although if you don't like cinnamon, then we can't be friends.
Yeah, I'd say it's a little heavy-handed on the cinnamon.
Yeah,
It's still
maybe
pretty
a
good.
little.
Yeah, it's still pretty good.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I wish the chocolate kind of popped a little more, just because they
Yep.
put it on the label. So
So yeah, I think they're kind of. Isn't it a law somewhere that you have to, if you make a stout, it has to be, you have to say chocolate somewhere in the description. It's just you have to.
maybe
I think so. Especially in Portland.
is that a rule?
I think so.
Yeah. Well, these guys are in
Well,
Seattle.
it's only in Stumptown.
Yeah, it hasn't passed in Seattle yet.
So when you say Stumptown, I think of that old TV show Lazy Town.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's up. Imagining these guys like big giant heads running around making beer.
Except for one guy who's sneaking around. Putting too much cinnamon in the dark beers. Robbie Cinnamon.
Doser, no dosing. That's a different cartoon.
I know. I almost mentioned the tri-state area, but that's another evil guy.
The tri-state area.
Yeah, that's from Phineas and Ferb.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Doofenshmirtz,
Yeah.
yes, of course.
I still call people Doofenshmirtzes. I'm like, what's up with this Doofenshmirtz?
See, now this has more of a roast to me. Because it has a little bit of an acidic bite to it.
See, to me, I'm attributing that to the cinnamon. Like, it's just too much cinnamon, and it's kind of
Yeah.
bitter.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I don't.
Yeah.
So,
We've come to blows.
yeah. We'll,
So Jesse likes it, and
we'll agree to disagree.
I like it less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't dislike it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to call it a stinker. Just not
No,
really
no.
my style.
Yeah.
Like, I almost was going to look at the glass and see if it's coated in cinnamon.
Yeah, it's, well, I can see where you're going with
Yeah.
that.
I'm changing my opinion. I don't care for it.
Don't care for it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd want to drink a whole bottle of it.
Yeah. They hit what they're going for. It's just not for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, this is enough.
Yeah.
Because it's after a whole bottle.
Well, you got to drink the rest of that now.
We'll see.
Next up.
So the fourth and final one is a is the Great Pumpkin, and that is a Imperial Pumpkin Ale. The Great Pumpkin is the world's first Imperial Pumpkin Ale! Exclamation point. It's packed with pumpkin and spiced with cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, and allspice, weighing in at 8.4 ABV.
Beautiful color. It's orange to me more than copper.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know if is it really the first Imperial Pumpkin Ale?
I doubt it.
Well, only I had a time machine.
Yeah. You could sue them.
It's a good spice mix. I think my first sip, it seemed like I got maybe a little more allspice than anything just on the finish, but the second sip, it's all even.
Yeah. Yep. There's a lot of allspice.
I don't know. I would have guessed it was an 8% beer.
No.
And it certainly does have the flavor of a pumpkin, not pumpkin spice.
You think? Yeah, I don't think so.
Like near the finish. Could just be sugar too. Yeah, I don't know. I like that.
This is my least favorite of the four.
It's your least favorite?
Yeah. Just because the spice is a little too heavy for this one. For the same reason you didn't like the last
Well,
one.
I mean, it depends. If you like cinnamon and they go heavy with the cinnamon,
Yep.
it's great.
Yeah.
If you don't, you don't like something else and they go heavy with that, then
it is what it is.
Yeah, like I said, really personal choice. And that's like Christmas beers too, holiday beers.
Yeah. That's why I tend to avoid them.
Yeah.
And, well, I also tend to avoid peanut butter beers. I've said this ad nauseum. But if they use the right kind of peanut butter, then they're awesome. But if they use like an really artificial peanut butter, it's gross. Yeah. So I just be like, I'll just not chance it. Because I always wind up, peanut butter, and I get disappointed. And so that just makes me sad.
So my favorite pumpkin beers tend to be bigger beers. To me, I feel like they can support the spicing better.
Yeah. Well, that stands reason. Yeah.
Especially in the wintertime, or in the fall where you want something heavier.
Yeah.
Keep you
so
warm.
Maybe that's just a nice coincidence. I was wondering if it was more because it's for a fall beer. They start making porters and stouts and bigger beers for the winter.
We got all this wort laying around. What are we going to do with it? You got your pumpkin in my stout.
Hey guys, my wife made a bunch of pumpkin pies. What are we going to do with them all?
Actually, the biggest problem with pumpkin ales is that when do you want to drink them? September and October. And pumpkins they're not available till October.
Yeah.
So we roasted a bunch of pumpkins and froze them.
Yep.
And then you can use canned pumpkin. And then people use yams or, all sorts of other stuff. We don't have a video about a pumpkin ale yet, do we? If we've got a video, I'll put a link in the show notes, but I don't think we do.
You brewing one?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So we're going to brew one this year, but it'll be far too late, to hit the to hit the channel in time. So
it'll be a pumpkin ale for Easter.
Yeah.
An Easter pumpkin ale.
Maybe at the end of October it'll be ready, but
yeah.
Well, it's a porter though.
We need to get hopping if we're going to do that.
So.
But
So all in all, I think it was worth the cash to buy the 12-pack.
Yeah, it's a good buy.
Yeah. Like I said, I would drink the Dark O' Night, just like a good Irish lad. I wouldn't quite enjoy it as much as you would, or I could give them to you.
No, I don't like them that much.
Okay.
Like I said, having half a bottle, I'm good. Because that cinnamon is a little aggressive.
Yeah, so anything else?
No.
Well, if you have a favorite pumpkin beer, let us know down below. If you got a favorite autumnal seasonal recipe, go ahead and let us know down below. Questions, comments, wherever you got, let us know.
Yep.
Yeah. Till then, cheers.
Cheers. Thanks for watching our video. Check out our website at coloradobrewtalk.com for more great content.
While you're there, be sure to leave us a comment or drop us a line with your thoughts.
You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter at CO Brew Talk, or follow the links below. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any future content.
Or episodes. As the case may be.